What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Is It Dope or Nope, the series where we take a look at a figure and see is it worth it or nah. Today we're looking at Akaza, the 7-inch Demon Slayer by McFarlane Toys. It's one of my favorite figures. Definitely hard to find villains for Demon Slayer, so we're going to go ahead and crack him open and see if he's worth the $25 that I paid for him on GameStop. Quick answer, yes! He is definitely worth it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we do, remember, if you like the videos and you want to support the channel, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more. Alright, let's go ahead and get right into it in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, we got it. Akaza by McFarlane Toys, the 7-inch figure. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it and start with the box art. Oof, I like this figure, guys. It was only $25 on GameStop when I got it, like 3 or 4 months ago. All sold out though. Definitely worth it. If you can find one, you can. They have some that it says pre-order, but I don't think they're pre-orders, guys. I do see some pop up here on Mercari and eBay though, so keep your eyes out if you really want a McFarlane Akaza. For they should be about 30 bucks, but I'm sure they're gonna go for about 50 once they pop up again. What do you think though? Does he look like Akaza? I'm gonna say yes. Looks really good, actually. This is one of my favorite figures from the Demon Slayer line. We're gonna take a closer look. Look at his eyes. His hair looks really good too. Definitely dope so far. Yeah, good paint right there. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Akaza, you poor man. I can't believe what happened to you. You went through a lot of stuff, man. I like his jacket. It does come off this part, so they don't. I've seen some figures where these move. These ones look. Look what I just did, guys. So careful with this part if you do get them. I mean, it's fine. I'm not really worried about it. It was, like I said, it was 25 bucks. So for what I paid, definitely worth it. I like these little ring things, his little bracelet, ankle bracelets. I think it's just to hide his ankles. That rough articulation McFarlane's been doing with the ankles. I think they'll fix that pretty soon, hopefully. I do like the way they work, but overall, good sculpt. There's a couple of little flakes or flecks, whatever you want to call them. Other than that, though, he's solid, man. Yeah, good stuff. What do you think, though? You guys like Akaza? He's one of my favorites. They need to make more villains for McFarlane. That'd be dope. Like 7-inch posables, not the 5-inch. Let's check out these hands. We got extra hands, I'm sure. I mean, this is the only accessory we're getting with Akaza, so I mean, why not give me a few extra hands? So you get 3 pairs of hands total, which include the ones that he comes like with his arms. So I mean, that's 2 extra pairs, I guess. I like the judo chop. Those hands are cool, and the nails look really good, actually. So the paint sculpt, they did a good job on the hands with the blue and the red. I know there's other ones out there like Figma, and I think there's a Figuarts. The Figuarts, ooh, the claw. Figuarts is like 150 or something like that, and then I saw Figma's running for about 75. But McFarlane, if you can snag one up, it's 30 bucks. So far, so good. Good articulation. It's decent articulation. I'm not going to go crazy and say it's amazing articulation. The head like spins, but it doesn't really move forward and back. We get a little movement more down than up. That's what I'm noticing, but the face doesn't come off. It's not one of those removable faces. So the arms are good. The shoulders a little stiff, so when you do pose, you have to kind of grab the shoulder part. And you can twist it up and then move them around. So for like stop motion, if you're doing any animation, stop motion stuff or anything like that, you might have a little issue if you're doing shoulder spins. See, this is what I was talking about. So his arm does pop off a little easier. He's super like flexible, but I don't know, his arm pops off really easy. kind of like those Figmas. I have a Figma Nezuko, and she falls apart like crazy. So, all right, let's look at this. See, this is the McFarlane wrist. So it has one pivot point for up and down, but it also has a rotational wrist and then a rotational hand. So the hand rotates, and let me see if I can get the wrist to rotate. So if I go down or up, I'll pivot down and then rotate it, the wrist. So let's see if I can do that. Yeah, so if you rotate the wrist, then you can pivot around. So a little careful with the articulation. If you're trying to get something specific and you can't, that's probably what it is. Torso rotates, sort of the waist, so we get the full 360s. Not a ton of flex forward. You got more flex back. I notice a lot of figures do that. I don't know why. If you're paying high end, like you're getting a $100 range, you're gonna get a lot more flex, I'm guessing. But I mean, I don't need him to like touch his toes. I mean, I can bend his knees to get him to touch his toes if I really need to. But yeah, he's good so far. Like, I think he's a great figure. Splits are easy though for this figure.
That hurts me just looking at it.
You know, I tried to do the splits when I was younger, and oof. Because I saw Van Damme, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do the splits. And I was like, nope, that's not going to happen. So he has no thigh twist, but he's got a good knee articulation. I like the way he kind of hides it. I've seen other figures doing that too with theirs. But I do like the way that it hides the knee joint a little better than like some of the older figures that they used to make. And again, the ankle bracelets are there to kind of hide that rough ankle articulation. Let's take a closer look again. He's got the same style. His toes go up and down, of course. Oof, that's a lot of toe. So you can go up. He's got pivot points, so again, up and down, but then you can rotate the ankle. So if you're having a little, and it also goes kind of sideways, so if you're having a little trouble getting that foot in the right spot, you can always rotate the ankle a little more. And then yeah, see, he does have the foot rotation and ankle rotation. I think they call those the pivot points, so they're counting those as like 2 pivot points, I think. But yeah, he's good. With his articulation, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. I'm not gonna go crazy on it and be like, yay. Let's compare him to Tanjiro, the ultimate face-off. Anyways, guys, I have my favorite, but who's your favorite? Is there one of these, or do you have a different one? Do you have a different favorite? Tanjiro's like a lot bigger than Akaza with these builds. Is that how it is? Let me know in the comments. Is he like, I don't want to look it up, I'm too lazy. But is that how it is? Slapping him around. Now they're holding hands, they're friends. Anyways, let's get back to Akaza. Yeah, let's talk about his hands real quick. So his hands, he does come with the extra sets, but they come off kind of easy, but the hard part is getting them back on, because look, they're not like, that hole's not centered. So if you're not careful, like, you can, if you get it at the right angle, you're good. But like, check this one out. So again, it's not centered, which can make it, if you're not careful, it can make it like a, yeah, see. So his arm came off. Let's make this. So once you, yeah, if you get it at the right angle, it should go on. It's no big deal, and it's not going to come right off after that. But just something to note. Again, if you're doing any stop motions or stuff, and you're trying to switch hands with this figure, he's not like a Figma figure, so he's not going to just come apart like that. Let's pose him out though. We had to wrap this up. Call it a day. What do you think though? Would you pick up Akaza if you could find him? If you find one in the wild, are you gonna just pull the plug and go for it? Great figure to pose, I think. Great figure to put on the stands too, and just like have him up. Fan favorite, if you ask me. I love the fight scenes that he's been in. He's been in some of the most epic fight scenes that I've seen in Demon Slayer. So for sure, high pace, high action figure that can definitely bring back some memories, give you that nostalgic feeling for Demon Slayer. What do you guys think though? I like this pose right here. Dope. I'm gonna say dope. What do you guys think? Dope or nope? Let me know in the comments below. I think we got to wrap this up again. Like I said, we'll give them a final score. Check out the box art, packaging, high scores on figure details and figure likeness. Accessories and articulation, we'll keep it standard with the 3 checks each. Total score 17. Can't really find them right now, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Give me your own score in the comments below. Hit the like button if you could. That would be super awesome. And again, yeah, subscribe if you want to see more Demon Slayer unboxings and Street Fighter 2 coming up. Hey guys, I'll catch you later though. Thanks for watching.